breath. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Shit. Wow. Fuck.
Oh, so you haven't seen what happened on the last episode? This is what happened.
Previously on the Golden Trail World Series, on the hottest day in the history of the Zegama Ice Curry Marathon, Kinlochleven got the lead early after the start and won his 9th Zegama. Eliane was the surprise of the day, running a brilliant race to win her first trail marathon ever. Moving on to Chamonix, the race started super fast. Running under the high temperatures, it was Davide Magnini from Italy who had a solid performance and took the win. On the women's side, Ruth Croft took the lead on the second half of the race and won her first race of this 2019. Canazei was the third stop of the series. Davide Magnini dominated throughout the race and came in first, winning 2 races in a row. Judith Witter coming from orienteering to trail running and winning the Dolomites Run 2019. After Italy, we moved to Switzerland for the legendary Sierra Zinal race. Kinlochleven got back on the Golden Trail World Series, winning the race and breaking the record by 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Maud Matthee pushed really hard from the beginning and she managed to win and break the record by 5 minutes. The Pikes Peak Marathon was breathtaking literally and emotionally. Kinlochleven was on the lead for the whole race and took the win but didn't break Matt Carpenter's record. A super strong Maud Matthee took the win on Sunday and she added another iconic course record to her resume by breaking Megan's record for more than 12 minutes. Let's take a look at the leaderboard coming to Ring of Steall. On the men's, Davide, Bart and Steall lost 1 position. Kinlochleven took the first spot and claimed himself as the new golden leader. Thibaut, Remy and Nadir maintained the same spots. Andy Wacker climbed 1 spot from the 9th to the 8th. Arit Sehea for the first time this season gets in the top 10 and takes the 9th spot, and closing the men's leaderboard is Sage Canada sitting 10th. On the women's leaderboard, Ruth Croft, Silvia Rampazzo and Elisa Desco went down 1 position and the golden leader spot is taken by Maud. Judith Witter and Eliane descend to the 7th and 8th positions. The 5th position is taken by Amandine Ferraro and Meg McKenzie is back to the top 10 in the 6th position. Ellie Gordon takes the 9th spot and gets in that top 10 for the first time this season, and sitting 10th and closing the women's leaderboard we have Ingvild Kaspersen from Norway. Scotland is located in the northern part of the United Kingdom. It occupies about 1/3 of the island of Great Britain. Home to the legendary Loch Ness Monster and the grand castles of Highland hinterlands, Scotland's storybook charm never fails to enchant. It has many treasures crammed into its compact territory, big skies, ancient architecture, and spectacular wildlife. Nested in an idyllic setting only 7 miles east of the magnificent Glencoe, we find the small town of Kinlochleven, home of the Ring of Steall race.
It's the last race.
It's the last qualifying race. We have the final.
Feeling rested, ready to rock. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm a little stressed. Yeah, but I'm ready to go.
I came to Zegama. I really had no expectations for the race. I just wanted to try a first marathon. Didn't have any sponsor. I was just going there all alone, and it was a new experience. And then I won, and it was crazy.
Eliane winning her first trail marathon ever. Unbelievable! We have a new golden leader.
And after that, I got invited to the Mont Blanc Marathon, and I got a contract with Salomon, and lots of things were happening. So it's kind of a huge start of my season.
Eliane just dropped out at the early stages of the Dolomites Run. And another upset for Eliane, dropping out again here in Sierra Zinal. It's going to be a tough one for her.
I took some time to recover, and I missed the Pikes Peak, but now I'm here. It's the last race, and I'm 8th position, but I need one more race because we need 3 races, and I really want to be top 10 and go to Nepal, and I aim as high as possible, so I'll do my best.
Welcome back to Scotland for the 6th stop of the Golden Trail World Series. This is the last chance for the athletes to clinch a spot inside the top 10 and qualify for the final in Nepal.
I think it's like 99.9% impossible. But yeah, I'm ready to go out there, give it everything I can, and see what happens. I mean, anything can happen. The people who I presume will be in front of me might not be, you never know. Miracles can happen.
Holly is currently sitting 18th on the rank and has nothing to lose, while Ingbill is currently sitting 10th, and if she doesn't get a good result today, she could see herself out of the final.
Yeah, so I know I need to go all in if I want to be in the top 10 and go to the final.
I've chosen to run just 3 races out of the Golden Trail Series, so for me it was the last chance to qualify.
Well, yeah, I think Judith will be a strong one.
And we're on, the 2019 Ring of Steel just started. Let the fight begin on the last qualifying race of the season. We're at the start of the first uphill, and this is the situation. Nadir is leading and Bart is right behind him. Further back we see Remy Bonnet from Switzerland. It looks like today could be his day.
Yeah, this year the plan was to do 4 qualifying races and to finish in the podium of 3 of them.
Steall Angerman with a 4th position as a season opener, not bad. Steall Angerman coming in 4th and just missing the podium. Stan coming in 6th, it's a great result, but misses the podium again.
And so far I've done 3 races and haven't finished in podium of any of them. So now it's last chance. This course has like everything except a lot of flats.
The thing about Ring of Steel though is it's a lot different from Pikes Peak. It's a lot more technical, and the competition in all these races in the Golden Trail Series has just been at a super high level, so there's really no margin for error. I can't fall and hurt myself, I can't have a bad race. I've got to be consistent, but I am confident, more confident than I was last year at this race, and hopefully I could have a good result and get that ticket to Nepal.
Nadir and Bart are still running together real close. It looks like Bart won't let go. Remy's still 3rd, and 4th we have Max King that made a move from the back. Surely Remy's feeling the pressure.
So yeah, if I want to have a chance to qualify for the final, I have to do at least a podium, so it's gonna be super tough, but I'm up for the challenge and I'm excited for this exciting race tomorrow.
Mark is in front of Sage Kennedy at the ridge. Right now he's sitting 5th and he looks far from being qualified at this point. If I do well here, there will be more chances to get a better ranking in the overall after Nepal. There's gonna be a good fight between me and Davide. Sure, we're both friends and teammates, but you know, when you race you don't have to think about these things, you just have to give your best.
Judith or Iliana or Ingveld win, or come first, second, third in whatever order, then I'm definitely safe. But if that doesn't happen and Fanny or Holly wins, or come second in either order, then I could be in trouble.
Holly Page. So I have to make sure that I have her behind me. No mistakes are allowed tomorrow.
At the beginning of the season, I didn't have a really good start, but now I am in the game for Nepal, so I will not give my position for that, and I will give my best tomorrow to stay in that position.
This is unbelievable. Remy Bennett just twisted his ankle and is dropping out of the race.
Are you okay? Yeah. Shit. Wow.
The start of the big downhill towards the aid station, then I saw Bartolomé was sitting there. So it's like, of course it's good to be in a better position, but they are like friends and I'm sad to see that they are just sitting there. It's not fun. So yeah, I hope they will recover fast.
Looks like Bart is still on the floor and he will not continue. Just behind him we have Max King and he's over to... Oh wait, no, wait a second. That's not Max. It's Mark Lanston. Mark gained 4th position and is now sitting second.
Yeah.
The runners are about to finish the first downhill and nothing has been decided yet. We'll take a short break for the ad break and we'll find out what's coming next.
I don't understand all this stress. Like, enjoy the view, come on.
Are you sure?
No, I'm just feeling shit.
I've done 3 races and haven't finished in podium of any of them.
I have to do at least a podium.
Holly Page. So I have to make sure that I have her behind me.
99.9% impossible.
Yeah, so I know I need to go all in if I want to be in the top 10.
Hopefully I could have a good result and get that ticket to Nepal.
Wait a second, that's not Max. It's Mark Lanston. Mark gained 4th position and is now sitting second.
There is not so many men in front of you.
Judith is super strong. In the downhill, she is super strong.
So I'm happy she didn't pass me.
Welcome back to the Ring of Steel race 2018. Toby Alexanderson's on the lead, looking really good on the downhill. She sets a new course record at 3 hours, 46 minutes and 28 seconds. That's 19 minutes faster than the previous one. Amazing!
Of course I know Tuve. Tuve is a really good friend of mine. I met her at orienteering races. We have been competing many years together and against each other and had lots of fights together in the final shoots, but also on the courses.
Judith Witter is running at an incredible pace. She's currently under the record time and is sitting top 11th overall men and women. Regardless of her final time, this is already a great accomplishment.
But you never know, everything can happen, and I think for me the challenge is to stand on my feet, and if I do that, who knows, maybe can challenge Tuve Alexandersson 10.
All my races normally I'm really slow at the start and I get stronger and stronger and I overtake people towards the end. So it was just, I was stressed all the race, like running scared the whole time. And so it was just keeping going, keeping that pressure going, keeping mentally strong even when you feel physically weak. It was like in Steall as well earlier this year.
Eliane in the river crossing, it looks like she's a little bit tired. She's now sitting 9th and she has to finish this race. She can't afford to drop out again.
I thought, okay, I've gone all the way here and I started the race, but I wish I had a bit more training.
Nader is still leading the men's race. He's doing incredibly good. After taking the 2nd position last year behind Keelan, it looks like this year he's going for the gold. He has a solid advantage over Mark, which is currently 2nd and just a little closer to that podium he needs.
That's it.
Poi l'ultima discesa ero...
In the last downhill, I was cooked. I turned around and I thought the 2nd runner was quite close, and so the last kilometers have been pretty hard.
I chilometri sono stati veramente difficili.
I was still convinced if I don't win that I won't make it. And then I could really push all the way, and especially the downhill I could run really hard, and this was a great feeling. It was fantastic.
I tried to stay with Mark, and I know I was pushing him as well. And then I knew that somebody was back behind us about 2 minutes at the waterfall. Once we got to the top, I kind of figured out that was Steall.
And then we get to the end of the ridge, starting the descent, and they said like the people in front looked tired, so that gave me some motivation to push.
Stian Angerman currently sitting 4th and pushing harder to catch Max. He wants this podium so bad. Nader taking the win today with a time of 3 hours, 14 minutes and 47 seconds, improving his 2nd position from last year. He makes his 3rd podium of the Golden Trail World Series 2019. Mark Lanson needed a miracle today, and it happened. He ran a brilliant race to come in 2nd, and now he has a really good chance to get in that top 10. Now we will have to wait for the official numbers.
It was a whole hype about qualifying for the final of the Golden Trail Series. I didn't believe in it, that it would be possible, but yeah, I was here to have fun on the race, to fight hard and to have a good battle out there. Usually I'm not the lucky one. Usually I get for what I work for, but this time I definitely got lucky, and yeah, I'm in.
Stian Angerman crossing the finish line 4th, but once again out of the podium. What a shame for the Norwegian.
Kind of disappointing not finishing on the podium, but yeah, the legs were not good, and I was able to push very good.
Judith Witter is going to break the record by 9 minutes and 42 seconds. Coming in with an incredible time of 3 hours, 36 minutes and 46 seconds. She is amazing. Finishing 10th on today's race, an overall result for men and women.
Last year I was 3rd, this year I was 2nd, so maybe I should come back next year and try and win. But then Judith needs to not come next year if I want to try and win.
And 3rd is Fanny. A bit of a bittersweet 3rd position for her today here at the Ring of Steall 2019.
My main goal to actually beat Holly but I didn't manage to do that. But I finished third, and I'm actually super happy with that. But it made me not qualify for the top 10, which is a pity. But yeah.
But that's what's nice about the whole thing. Like, you know, we spend the whole year, everyone's like racing each other, but like we're all friends before the race and after the race, and I guess during the race, but we're also rivals in the race. Like, you want to beat people, obviously, but
then I have good friends, and Holly is a really good one, so she invited me to Nepal.
So I guess now you want to know who got the golden ticket for Nepal? Let's check.
In the next episode, the top 10 world's best runners will go on a dream trip to the heart of the Himalayas. For the first time in the history of Nepal, a brand new track has born exclusively for the final of the Golden Trail World Series. It's going to be a trip of a lifetime. This is a place like no other. Who will crown the Annapurna Range?